Hello everyone. That would be smoothie. Hello, it's Janet from Unique Raw Foods. Thank you for coming back. Thank you, subscribers. And if you can right now, please just hit the little like button that looks like this down below. Help me out. I know that some of you are watching and I'd really appreciate it. Please. I want to get on here quickly with you. There's this healing broth juice that I make, and I want to include you in part of the process. I've put together on the cutting board here, we have tomato, one Roma tomato cut up. I have one kind of like a wild apple, so whatever nice apple that you can find that is close to wild. I know a lot of people go for these green apples, but the red apples have the kind of glucose and healing properties in them that help the liver, I've learned. I have a little bit of chard here. I have the inside of a cucumber, a small medium one. I have approximately 3 stalks of celery. There is, I guess this would be about a cup of cilantro. I'm going heavy on the cilantro today. And turn around. Here are 2 carrots sliced up. This will be going through a juicer. I have, like I mentioned in my other videos, please see my other videos. They're entertaining and very educational. The MM900, this is the celery juicer I'm putting it through. So it helps to cut things up a little bit, even the celery, cutting it into pieces. I have this much ginger. Maybe there's more in here. Also, I have 2 cloves of garlic. I leave the skins on them to go through the juicer. It doesn't matter. And so mine today will have this much ginger. I guess you would call this about a thumb and a half. All right, so I'll repeat those ingredients again. There's tomato, apple, ginger, garlic, cucumber. I have sliced up 1 cucumber as well this way. It's a small one, you can see. So I would say 1.5 cucumbers. I'd say in the large leaves of chard, probably 2 large leaves of chard. I have a lot of small ones. About a cup of cilantro, and like I said, about 3 stalks of celery and 2 carrot sliced up. And what I've prepared also before that is I've made in my bowl where it's going to go, this becomes, happy to see you. This becomes like a faux bowl. I do have a recipe in one of my books. There is a juicing book, ebook on my website, uniquerawfoods.com. These are all very reasonably priced, very original recipes that are adaptable. They're not, they're made so that they can be flexible for you, but they're also very unique combinations that are healing and tasty and easy and nourishing and satisfying. So I hope that you can check that out. In one of the recipe books, I think it is the one with cacao in it, yeah, because I have other Hawaiian inspired recipes in there. So it's traditionally in faux bowl, the how you call it, the soup or the broth Has a few other ingredients like other fats and things like that. We're not going to do that today. This is more geared to a light meal for if you're not feeling well, for if you're having like a fasting day, maybe have some papaya and some melon in the morning. This could be a great kind of dinner. It'll be juice, but I've julienne and a mandolin, cucumber here, and then I've been steaming sometimes and sometimes not, lightly steaming whatever kind of mushroom you can get. Shiitake mushrooms would be beautiful with this. These are just regular little white mushrooms. Of course, portobello mushrooms sliced up would be good, or baby portobellos. So I get this bowl ready. Some other ideas that could go in here would be radish. You could julienne the radish to go in as well. You could put carrot if you would like, and also something like sprouts, or shredded cabbage if you want to make it heartier. It's based on the medical medium healing broth. So these ingredients, subjectively, maybe like with the potato as well, could go into a pot and you could cook it to make a soup. However, and with this too, I might put in some fresh oregano if you have some fresh herbs, some fresh basil, fresh thyme. You're juicing the ingredients. You're getting the enzyme. So if you're having an upset stomach or something like that, and you think, oh, I want a warm soup, you could make this juice and then keep some in the refrigerator. It could be lightly warmed on the stove or something. And what it does is it keeps the enzymes, it keeps the whole food going in, and those things help with the digestion. They really do. That's why the plants came with them, so we could eat them with those things. So, okay, see you in a little bit. Okay, well, I discovered there were a few other things to put in. I cut up one more radish. I cut up a radish. This is some of it. This is a large green onion. And then, if you want to get handy, some lime to squeeze on top. So let's get in. I'm going to get in the rest of the ingredients. Working with this high-tech movie-making equipment. Okay, that's it. So a few key things that I follow is with this machine there's a little strainer. So I strain it once. This also could have turmeric, probably about a couple centimeters, about anywhere from a half an inch to maybe an inch of turmeric, fresh turmeric in it, is a regular thing that I would do. Today there was no turmeric. And that juicer you could see was really great. The whole housing comes straight off the machine. Now there's this to empty out all the grindings from it. Now, excuse me. And another strain. There's also this, sometimes it's just called a faux bowl or a poke bowl. In my recipe book, it says with the cacao. It's a poke bowl. And in there it talks, in the recipe book, it also talks about what it entails. Just like when I talk about tacos, I have a raw vegan taco video. it talks about the origin of the name and what it actually is, so that to me it expands the idea of what the food is. And that doesn't always have to be a wheat or a corn tortilla for like a taco, say, if you know the basis of what makes it. And then you can honestly call it whether it's a taco or something and know that you're making it, but perhaps you're making yours with lettuce leaves and sprouted lentils. It could be the same thing. There's lots of people that do that. And it's okay. All right. Now we have, it's the kitties' dinner time. You want to see? So I've done my lemon cutting method where I cut it at a diagonal 3 or 4 times on the lemon or lime. And then just give it a little squeeze. What else could go in here? Well, other things that I've put in or would like to put in, and if I had today, it's a simple one for me. Dulse flakes, or some kelp powder, or wakame, which is a dried sea vegetable that can be found. Atlantic Ocean sourced ones are preferable in terms of the health of it. These sea vegetables are lovely in here. They add a great, you said it, umami, saltiness. Otherwise, it really doesn't need the saltiness. Celery is healthfully full of very bioavailable sodium. And you're better off not taking a lot of salt anyways, because salt accumulates in your joints. Okay, so this is my simple version. Isn't it lovely? It's so good. This could also be made with zucchini noodles, and if you don't have a mandolin to make it fine, then just use a peeler to make wider noodles. That's really nice to eat. This can sit for a little while. It could also have had orange juice instead of lime juice. And if you like, in the soup, well, I don't know, you have to like it spicy. Put a little bit of jalapeno or a spicy pepper, but the ginger, the amount of ginger I put in is spicy, especially with the radish. So that makes it pretty spicy. So you might sprinkle pepper flakes on the top. There you go. It's really a very, very simple thing. It's a nice dedicated video to something that, as you can see, takes very little time. It takes about 7 minutes to juice these fruit and vegetables, and about 3 minutes to 5 minutes to wash the juicer. And like I said, once it's made, and you might be going, "Whoa, but where's all my tahini, and where's all my peanut butter, and where's all these other things?" Just eat it, and then see if you want the stuff afterwards. I'm going to taste it. So itadakimasu. I don't know, when I talk a lot, I start to sniffle. I don't know why. What do I taste in it? It's refreshing. I can taste a bit of the tomato, but there's the sweetness of the apple. And of course, the sweetness that's coming from the carrot, but it doesn't taste like carrot juice at all. The mushroom flavor is already coming in, and if this sits for a little while, it's so good. It's really, really, really good. I hope you get to try it. Like I said, it's very healing with all the things you could. I will put the website for Medical Medium below, because he has a great part in his blog that has the health essentials, and you could put in these ingredients like garlic, ginger. I put in oregano and basil. It would be good with thyme. Cucumber, celery, and see some of the healing benefits of those things, and the juices of them are just even more concentrated. Okay, you could put chopped cilantro on the top too. Thank you. Please subscribe if you're viewing. Please share. I noticed that these videos can be shared to people on Instagram if you have friends there. Just help me get to 1,000 subscribers. 1,001 subscriber. If I can make it that far, then we'll get to the next hurdle. Thank you. I'm so happy to make this for you today. Stay strong. Stay beautiful. Bye-bye.